Okay, so we're gonna get into ESO housing. I have one, two, three, four. I have four. I just started getting into housing about, well, whenever this came out, frostvault. So about 2 months ago. And one of the things about housing in ESO is that you can do personal, and you also can do a variation of a guild hall. Because anybody can come to your house. All you have to do is have the guild leader put as primary the hopefully a larger house as the guild hall, and then everyone can traverse to theirs. And you can get into a lot of different things with houses. And as you can see, you can have multiple houses just for yourself. So this is under collections, housing. You can travel to. This doesn't cost anything, and you get different sizes. So like this is a room in an inn, so it's really limited. Like you can only put a bed and like maybe one other thing. This is a villa or a manor, and it's huge, and so you can have all of your things. So I picked this house mainly because I could have all of my chests, and I named them so that they're very easy, and they're all within a basic circle. But I absolutely loved the dungeon that is kind of based off this, and it's actually really close to it. So let's see. So here's the dungeon. It's called Frostvault, and then this is the house. Um, and you can put in if you have the merchant, and if you have the banker, and then the smuggler. But I kind of made a very nice little throne. If I can click on it, I might be an editor. But I wanted to have the lights kind of in the center. I wanted to have my beautiful mounts. I wanted to make sure I kept cold. So like all of this, like I put all of these in. So you can turn these and make the sound. And then these are all the free staff. Well, I guess they're not free. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for ESO Plus. So I'm paying for the free statues. And I have this little light that you can turn on and off. But yeah, I'm pretty simplistic. I really like looking at the things that like have taken me a long time to complete. So like this is the map of Vanfall. Ooh, random dungeon. I have my bed that has like the little, either you see a horse or you see a seahorse. I guess it's the same thing. Or dragon. I always saw like a horse because I know that's probably easier to imagine with the wool and everything. This is my mount, and this is like a kitten yarn. So I think if you have a kitten, like you can put it near it. But I love my little dwarven spider, and then the shelves, and then a basic table. I actually have a table in my bedroom. It's used for like everything. That is my cat. Or plural, because they're probably playing with each other. And then this is my bar area. But yeah, it's pretty sparse. I like having it where you can really see everything, and like all of it is stories and stuff. I guess I could talk about, like, this is what you get for the Clockwork prequel, yeah, before. And then like this is one of my favorite dungeon bosses. This is my pet. This is my mini pet. So you can put mini pets in. That's why I have the spider and then the mount. I guess I can show that off. But this is mine. So like if you fall off, nothing bad will happen. You'll just die. And then you'll just have to waypoint, which is kind of funny. This is how you exit this house. Some houses have doors. But like this placard I got Um, I got a set. So there are some like gem store stuff. Like this is all made. Like I got a set that had all these things included. Whenever I see these little like lantern lampposts, I think of like The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Well, I guess it's the first one. So, but like that series of the lamppost, I always think of that. But yeah, they're realistic. There's so many different houses, and what you can do is you can at any time you can do preview house. So one of the houses I was thinking of doing, I don't know if you can preview a house that's not, I guess you can preview the house that's not available yet, or not available anymore. It's kind of like Disney. They kind of make it to where you have to buy it when it comes out. And then there's like a rotation. I don't know if it's like 6 months or so. But a lot of the houses, you actually have to like do the story in order to buy. So I'll show that on this one. Oh, does it say buying options? F5. So this currently is not for sale. So like I can't do like a preview of like if this has armor or has all the stuff filled out. But this is how a empty house looks. And each of them is going to have their own soundtrack. See, can I do one available for purchase? Here we go, preview house. So if you craft, you can craft each individual piece and then place it, and then you either can let somebody else also decorate. So if somebody has like extra items, it doesn't help. Like it's your house, so it has to be your items, and you have to place it down for them to be able to have access to it. So this is one of those smaller houses. It's just basically a room. But the reason that you might like it is the location. Let me see if I can do preview. Ah, here we go. So if you do furnished, it costs a little bit more. But then you automatically get all of this. Instead of having, like, I'm a visual person. I have to actually I have to see the stuff in it to, like, go, oh, this is what I can do. Because I would have just been like, it's a blank room. I'm going to put, it's kind of like my own house. Like, I have to look at magazines and stuff to get ideas. But yeah, if you know someone who, like, has a house, I know a lot of streams will go into, like, showing off houses. There's even, like, ASMR house showing. I love this. I love the little light that comes off the wall. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more flexible. I guess I should have showed how easy it was to use the editor. And there's a limit, of course there is. But I'll link to Shimmer. I like Shimmer's preview. And if I can think of anybody else's to link to for a guide on how to do housing. There's even a podcast of just like showing off housing. But yeah, this is going to be a somewhat short video for me. I'm used to like the 20 mark. But I'm going to probably get into Guild Wars 2 and it will take me a while. So yeah, look for the Guild Wars 2, this is what my armor and characters look like video. And if you haven't seen it, look for the ESO one of the character looks, because this one should look familiar. And you'll know what this looks. Okay, bye!